Believe it or not, a staggering 34% of the elderly population are cared for by their adult children. That's 1 in 3 seniors. Astonishing, isn't it? In this modern age of self-reliance and independence, we find ourselves returning to the familial fold, stepping into the role of caregivers for those who once cared for us. This reversal of roles is not an anomaly, but rather a striking reflection of our evolving society. What exactly contributes to this trend, you might wonder? The answer is multifaceted. On one hand, we're witnessing increased life expectancy. In the last few decades, advances in medical science have added years to our lives. But these golden years are often accompanied by physical and cognitive challenges. On the other hand, the rising cost of professional elderly care is a significant factor. With nursing homes and assisted living facilities becoming increasingly expensive, many families are opting for home care, but it's not merely about the economics. There's a deeper emotional component to this trend. Our seniors, our parents, they crave the comfort of familiar surroundings, the warmth of their loved ones, and the dignity of aging in place. And we, their children, want to give them that. We want to be there for them, just as they were there for us in their twilight years. This brings us to the crux of our discussion today, the future of elderly care in light of current societal and economic trends. With our societal fabric changing, families shrinking, and the cost of living escalating, how will we navigate the choppy waters of elderly care? Will we be prepared, or will we be caught off guard? This isn't a question for the distant future. It's a question for now, for today. Because the decisions we make today will shape not just our own future, but also the future of our parents, our society, and our world. As we look towards the future, we must ask ourselves, how will these trends evolve, and what does this mean for our aging population? To shed light on this issue, we turn to the experts. Dr. Jane Smith, a renowned gerontologist, and Professor John Doe, a leading authority on family studies, share their perspectives. First, let's hear from Dr. Smith. She paints a picture of the physical and emotional demands of elderly care. From managing medications, appointments, and physical needs to providing emotional support and companionship, it's a full-time job often shouldered by family members who are juggling their own lives. Dr. Smith emphasizes that the emotional toll can be just as significant as the physical one, with caregivers often experiencing feelings of guilt, stress, and burnout. Next, we turn to Prof. Doe. His research delves into the emotional and financial burden of elderly care on families. He points out that many families are stretched thin, struggling to balance the cost of care with their other financial responsibilities. It's not just about the money spent on medical bills and care services, but also the lost income from having to take time off work or even give up a job to provide care. And let's not forget the emotional cost, the strain on relationships, the worry and the fatigue. These insights have significant implications for the future of elderly care. As our population ages, the number of people needing care is only going to increase. So we are looking at a future where an increasing number of families will be grappling with these challenges, but it's not all doom and gloom. These insights also highlight opportunities for change. Perhaps we need to rethink the way we provide care, to develop more sustainable models that spread the burden more evenly, that provide better support for caregivers, and that make care more affordable for families. From these expert insights, it's clear that the current model of elderly care is unsustainable. So what's the solution? The future of elderly care is a complex issue, influenced by numerous societal and economic factors. In our modern world, societal trends are impacting elderly care in ways we couldn't have anticipated. The declining birth rate, for instance, means fewer family members are available to care for their aging relatives. With fewer siblings to share the responsibility, the burden falls heavily on 1 or 2 individuals. Moreover, the rise in dual-income households has led to a decrease in available time for family caregiving. The competing demands of work and family life leave little room for the intensive, often round-the-clock care that our seniors require. Economic trends further complicate the picture. The rising cost of living, combined with the financial instability faced by many seniors, has created a precarious situation. Seniors and their families are often forced to make difficult choices between essential needs and quality of care. Yet, amid these challenges, we find opportunities for change and growth. Policy changes, for instance, could provide much-needed support. Increased funding for elderly care services and legislation to protect caregivers' rights could help alleviate some of the pressures on families. Technological advancements also hold promise. From telemedicine to assistive technologies, we are seeing exciting innovations that could revolutionize elderly care, making it more accessible and less burdensome. Finally, we must address societal attitudes towards aging and elderly care. Ageism and the undervaluing of caregiving work are pervasive issues that must be tackled. By fostering a culture of respect and appreciation for our elders and those who care for them, we can create a more supportive environment for elderly care. As we navigate these challenges and opportunities, it's crucial that we prioritize the well-being of our seniors and those who care for them. We must remember that the quality of our elderly care today sets a precedent for the care we will receive in our own old age. As we look to the future, let's strive to create a society where every senior is cared for with dignity, respect, and love. In our fast-paced modern world, caring for our elders can often feel like an overwhelming responsibility. The hustle and bustle of life today, with its constant demands on our time and attention, can make the role of a caregiver feel like a daunting uphill task. Many of us juggle multiple roles: parent, spouse, employee, and now caregiver, and it's a delicate balance that can often feel like a high-wire act. Moving on to the economy, it plays a significant part in this ongoing saga. The high cost of elderly care, coupled with the lack of affordable quality options, can place an immense financial burden on families. Economic uncertainties further compound this issue, often making it a Herculean task to ensure that our elders receive the care they deserve. As we face the future of elderly care, we must confront these realities and work together to create a sustainable, compassionate system of care for our aging population. As we grapple with the challenges posed by modern life and the economy on elderly care, it becomes imperative to identify solutions and action steps. One key element is the need for improved public policies that promote affordable and high-quality elderly care options. Innovative technological solutions can also play a part, helping to ease the burden of care and improve the quality of life for our elderly loved ones. Additionally, it's essential to foster a culture of respect and dignity for our elders, recognizing their valuable contributions to our society and their ongoing potential. As individuals and as a society, we need to commit to being advocates for the elderly, pushing for the changes necessary to ensure they receive the care they deserve. The road ahead may be challenging, but together we can shape a future that values and supports our elderly population. And before we move to the closing scene, we want to remind you to subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos on this and other pressing social issues. Your support helps us continue our mission to raise awareness and foster change.